everybody. Trying to stay back a little bit so you guys can see. Hey guys. Alright, so I'm not gonna read yet, so you guys don't really ask the question no, because I need to stand back so I can show you guys some things. I see the hearts, thank you so much. Thanks for all the compliment, good morning, almost afternoon. So I know I haven't been doing any live because I had to move. I was in the middle of some life changes, but I am back and I'll be working hard as possible for you guys all year. So the last why does my boob look so big today? Just tuck them in. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry for the flashing, guys. Okay, so this is going to be an informative live. I'm also going to leave it saved. A lot of times what happens, guys, is that by the time I finish the live and I'm trying to save the video to put it on YouTube, put it on Curvy Gyals TV, and also on the TV section of Instagram, it is not saving. So I'm trying my best to save the live, guys. It's not me, it's probably my phone, and I do have memory, but I don't know why that happens. Okay, so yesterday I had asked you guys to ask me some questions, and I was going to answer them. So I think the best thing to do is actually do a video answering the questions, so that way I could save the video and you guys can always go back to it, just in case you might want to see something, okay? Alright, again guys, if you ask me a question right now, I am far from the phone, I won't be able to see it. So let me go through these questions first, and then I'm going to say, okay, ask the questions, I'm going to come up closer and read them. Okay, so the first question is, I'll be getting a BBL with liposuction 360. What stage faja, and what fajas to get? Okay, so if you're going to get a BBL, guys, the first day, alright, I don't know how to take that part off of, but I know when I upload it back, it is going to come up without it. So the first day of your BBL, you need a stage 1 faja. I know a lot of centers or the plastic surgery offices, some of them are giving you faja table. However, that's the rectangle faja. Your body is basically like clay, putty, Play-Doh. So if you're going to a made-to-measure faja, by the first or the second day, your body is so soft, it is going to mold like that. So you're going to swell in the curves. So stage 1 faja, and I recommend starting out with the St. Azar's traditional faja. Again guys, as I just mentioned, I'm not going to be reading any comments yet. Let me go through the questions here, and then when I'm finished, then I will ask you guys for your question, because I am not seeing anything that you guys are asking right now. That's the reason why I posted this yesterday, ask me your question. If you didn't see it, I'm sorry, just hold on. Let's go through these questions first, because most likely your question is going to be in one of these. If it's not, when I'm finished, I'm going to ask you guys, what questions do you have for me, and then we will go from there, okay? Alrighty. So again, stage 1 faja, St. Azar's traditional faja. Not the waist trainer faja. I get it, it has a lot of compression and it does snatches, but again, remember your body is basically like Play-Doh. We don't want to put that much compression on it yet, so St. Azar's traditional stage 1. The next question is, how do I get my waist small again after gaining weight? So what I told you guys, this happens, it sucks, but I've yo-yoed so much after getting my BBL 4+ years ago. It is crazy. And when you yo-yo, for me, my waist didn't get like massive, but I do see that, it probably went up a few inches. What happened is that when you take a lot of sodium, like salt and stuff like that, when you eat a lot of it, it bloats you. What I recommend is go back into your faja. And if you can't get back into the faja, you get a new faja, and then you start eating lighter, you start drinking your water, you start eliminating as much salt as you possibly can, and you actually pressure your waist again. So your body isn't going to be like the Play-Doh that it started out as initially, but at least you're trying to work on the fat, so that way the fat is shrinking and the compression garment is pushing it down. That will help greatly with getting back your waist small, because I have done that multiple times. Anytime I'm losing weight, I go right back into my faja. It helps when I'm eating, I don't overeat, it keeps me snatched, and at least I can see what I'm working for every day. The next question: how far post should you wait to train waist train or wear the waist trainer faja? I tell people order around the 3rd week, so by the 4th week you could already have it in your hand and ready to go. The reason why I said this is that because the waist trainer faja, it cannot be altered because it has latex in it. So if you go in it from the first day, again, it's going to pressure your body. However, we do have some customers who do. But remember, your swelling is going to go down so quickly because of that maximum compression that you're going to need another faja within days. So I tell people, wait until, start wearing it on the 4 weeks post, which is around 1 month. How fast can I get my stage 1 faja? Okay, so we have two orders, two different orders. We have regular domestic shipping, then we have rush order. We also have regular international shipping, then we have rush international shipping. Rush order is 5 to 12 days. We definitely aim to get it to you way before that. Regular order is 2 to 3 weeks, and of course, we try to get it to you before that. So you might see customers who might say, okay, our order came in quickly. We're trying our best to get it to you way before the time, but it's an estimated time, like just in case you guys want a time frame. Can we see the opening of the faja for the restroom? Okay, so when I designed my Curvy Gyals faja, the biggest thing was being able to use the bathroom for number 1 and number 2. Because coming out to your faja every single time you gotta use the bathroom, it is annoying, especially for a number 2. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up a mannequin right next to me, and I am going to show you guys the opening of it to show you guys how far it goes. So 1 second. Okay. So this is Curvy. I was looking for a Curvy on mannequin, but couldn't find it. Anyway, so okay, so how our faja works, guys, is that it opens completely in the front. Alright, let's open it from the bottom. So I'll show you. So you don't have to worry about it pushing over, going over your hip, because it opens up completely. So let's quickly. Okay, so with our fajas, when I did my BBL 4+ years ago, guys, I had to be worrying about getting the faja over my hip because it didn't open completely. When that happens, guys, it can mess your hips up, it can, get irritated, and the inflammation and all of that stuff is sucks, plus it's painful to be pulling it over your ass and your new hips every single day. So with our fajas, it opens up completely, so you don't have to worry about it going over your hip, like it being closed like here, like the traditional ones, and having to pull it over your hips. This goes up on your legs. Then your butt drops in the hole. And the hole is here. She ain't got no butt, but yeah. So your butt falls in here, so it does not get compressed. And the side, which is here, it has thin power knit. So that way, it doesn't compress the hips. And of course, remember they're made to order, so I size everything. So I size it that it does not compress your hips at all. Okay, so because it opens up in the front, guys, this is the flap. Like once we pin it, I'm gonna pin it and show you. Okay, so I pinned 2 hooks, right? The entire vajayjay part here is open all the way to the back for a number 2. Let me push her up. I feel like I'm assaulting the mannequin. So the entire vajayjay part here, all the way to the back, is open. So you literally pull the flap out, you do your number 1 and number 2, then when you're finished, you push the flap back in. This is so hard to read on the mannequin. You push the flap back in, and that is it. That is literally how you use the bathroom for both number 1 and number 2 with your Curvy Gyals faja. So the next question is, how long does it take to make the custom faja? So again guys, if you're ordering rush order, your faja does take priority over all of the other fajas. Persons who did regular shipping, don't think that your faja is just being tossed to the side and it's not going to reach on time. It is, but if you want to do rush order, like your surgery is coming up like ASAP, then of course, within like a week and a half around that time, you should have your faja in your hand. For international, it's just the shipping method that takes, long. So for our clients, that's probably like in Sweden, South Africa, Switzerland, Qatar, Dubai. That's when I say, okay guys, if you live in those countries and you want your faja like this, you might have to choose a different shipping from USPS, such as FedEx, DHL, UPS, and if you have an account with them, we could just take the account number to them, give it to them, and literally drop it off. So we don't have to pay for it and they bill your account. For how long do you wear your front and backboard? So I do have actual products for the front and the backboard. So as you guys probably saw on my websites and also on YouTube, if you guys didn't see it, these are actually made in Curvy Gyals also. And the reason for this is just that most boards aren't big enough, or they're just not doing their job. So I wanted to design my own boards so that way I know, okay, if it worked for me, it's going to work for many other people who had the same problem that I did. So this is the ab board, and it curves to the side if you need it to, especially if you're trying to get that curve in the side. So this curves in there to hold you in. It helps with the lower stomach as well as under the boob, because a lot of times people compress here to here, and then beneath the boob isn't getting any compression. And that's where this comes in. This is our backboard. This also flexes, because a lot of times people hate the backboard because it hurts, because it's not flexible. It's literally just a board that's in your back. So when you move, this basically isn't moving. And of course, we made it to have comfort. This is the triangle that most of these people give you to put on the top of your butt, but what happens is that it moves because it's so tiny, it slides, or sometimes it'll even go up in your back, like literally. This, once it is placed there, you push it at the top part of your crack right there, and it holds and curves to your back. So what I tell people is, people think that the ab board is actually made to flatten your stomach. Okay, I get what you guys are thinking, but what happens is that when you get liposuction or BBL, when you sit or stomach bends naturally, whether you've had surgery, whether you haven't had surgery, whether you're skinny, whether you have a stomach, or stomach bends naturally when we sit. What the ab board does is that when you put it on your stomach, put the faja over it, or put it on the stomach outside of the faja, put the waist trainer over. When you sit, this is going to hold your belly or prevent your belly from bending. So if your stomach isn't as sore or tender, you necessarily don't have to wear the ab board after a while. But if you're sitting and then you feel like the faja is cutting into your waist, then you need your ab board. The backboard, for some reason, I don't know if you guys experienced this, if you have already had surgery done. In my back, the swelling is not like the one in my front, in my stomach. The back compression is way much crazier. I do not know why, but it is what it is. It's always like the last to go, especially like in my lower back, So wear this as long as you need that pressure, because yes, the faja is giving you that pressure. Put this on and put a waist trainer over it also. That is what I recommend in order to like help with the swelling major. Because unless you're getting rid of your swelling, you're not really going to see what you paid for, and you have gone through, you have gone through recovery and been miserable for. Okay. Let me pull another question. Okay, that's compliments. Oh, that's her. Okay, someone is asking, when is your next discount once order bundle deal this time? Guys, the bundle deal is actually what the name is called. It is a bundle deal, which means that 2 fajas, you could get it for $375. So that's already the deal and the discount that's already in. For everyone who have ordered before, you guys should see that you guys get like a little card with a 10% off your next order if you order within a certain time. If you have never purchased from us before, of course, you can take advantage of the 2 bundle deal, which is a stage 1 and stage 2, or a stage 2 or stage 3, however you would like to mix it, and that is awesome discount. Okay. Are your garment invisible on the clothing? Okay. It depends on what material that you rock, as I have been saying a lot. If you have on thin material, even your bra prints through it. So if you have something that your bra print through, a shapewear is going to print through it. But if it's something that is thick material, jeans and all of that stuff, it's not going to print. However, if you're going to wear jeans, you have to keep in mind to wear jeans, a faja that is above the knee. Because if you wear a short thigh faja, it's going to show, because you're going to see like some inconsistency when it comes down to the compression and the smoothing and the slimming of your thighs. So as long as it's not, because I like the dress that I have on, all of my clothing pictures, not swimsuit. Every picture that I have clothing on and I posted it, there is a faja beneath it. Faja is life. When I'm shopping, I shop for clothing with thick materials, because even if I am not getting any surgery, yes or no, I just love rocking my fajas. It curves me up, especially if I fell off the wagon and I gain a little bit of weight, the faja just sucks it off for me. Okay, so the faja for wood therapy is definitely the same as traditional faja, and if you have, if you could deal with more compression, the waist trainer faja. So guys, I'm done with the questions for now, so you guys could go ahead and ask the questions here and I'll answer. How should I measure myself for stage 1 faja if I don't know what my measurements will be after surgery? Love, when you pull up to your surgery office, they're going to give you a shapewear that is going to be 5XL the day before surgery. They're not going to measure you either. What we do is that you tell me what surgery you will be getting, you fill out the information based on your style, and I'm the one who chooses the measurements for you. The picture that is on my page, when I'm literally, they haven't even woken me up yet, I sized my faja for myself before there was any Curvy Gyals, and I have sized how many thousands of people faja in the last year and a half around there. Like, listen, I know what I'm doing, like, best believe that. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm sizing it not to be your exact measurement after surgery, because if your waist is a 30 and I size your garment to be a 30, guess what? Your waist ain't gonna get that compression, you're not going to get that snatch. So just best believe, we have it. If you don't want to trust us with it and you want to pull up after surgery, of course, but just understand that you're going to be so swollen by that time when you could have seen your results from the first day. Okay. What is the best faja? And mommy makeover faja, St. Azar's traditional faja. I love it. I'm ordering today. I'm getting a BBL. Awesome. Who are you getting your surgery with? Okay, I have no surgery. Can I start with the waist trainer faja? Definitely. But I can tell you right now, the waist trainer faja, it is done for the weaker heart. It does give that really tiny waist. So if you don't want all of the attention, think about it. But if you're looking for all of the attention, you're trying to hurt up some head at Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner, because you're going to see your auntie who haven't seen her in so long, you're going to see your cousins and all of that stuff, like definitely the waist trainer faja with a nice jumpsuit That's snatch. That's what we all want. I know, right? Okay. So answer that. Alright, answer that. Alright guys, so I have some YouTube videos to make. So ask 2 more questions and then I'm going to leave. However, I'm going to try to save this video and upload it on YouTube also. So just in case you came on late. It's just normally my phone that is not saving the videos, guys. Okay, so I'm having surgery there and I want to order my stage 1 from you. Too many girls complain they get garments. The ass, hips. Oh no, that's one thing I don't play with. The whole compression of ass and hips. You're not going to see your shape. The shape that we all are trying to get, it is literally the hips, the butt, and the waist that gives it to us. The smaller the waist is, the bigger the hips are going to appear. No, if your waist isn't as tiny as you want it, you definitely need the hips and the butt. Like, no, and that's the reason why I say, with our faja, I made sure I designed it where the butt falls into the hole. I didn't want the hole to be on the butt. Like, no, we're not trying to compromise or do nothing to the butt at all, especially to the hips. Like, no, we didn't sign up for that. And again, BBL recovery for not sitting for 3 months, it's not easy. So I don't want nobody having to go do a round 2. Alright, I'm almost 3 months post and I haven't been in my faja for a week now. Is it too late for me to get? Definitely not too late, but sweetheart, you must be swollen as hell. Like, no, consistency is everything when it comes down to life. But especially with plastic surgery, you have to stay in your shapewear. Like, honestly, if your shapewear is getting so annoying to you, literally drink some ZQL, take a sleep med, and sleep it off. Like, your body is basically like water. If you put the water in an ice in any shape, and you put it in the refrigerator, that is the shape it's coming out in. So we can't expect to not put our body in no shape and then expect a certain shape. I'm telling you, the swelling and the inflammation, the seroma and the fibrosis, you don't want to deal with that. Like, I'd rather pass out in my faja than not have on a faja and just swell up. Plus, when you're swelling, it's almost like your skin is ripping. Like, it's not a nice feeling. It is not too late. Go ahead and order a faja. Get your faja in a stage 2 because 1 week, I know you added some inches on your waist. My ass is so flat. No, it would be hard to size me. For real, what is your measurement? Oh God. Post up 21 months to you. No, the reason why I don't do the zipper faja is just because if that zipper spoils, the faja is done. So that's the reason why I don't do zipper faja. It's not like I can't do it because again I own my own factory. I designed every faja. It's just that it makes no sense. If that zipper is spoiled, it is a wrap. And then for me, having the zipper down there is scary. What if you're peeing in the night and I don't want to think about that. Hey love, how long do we have to wear the back front wear, please? Girl, I answered your question. Where were you? So again, as long as when you're sitting down, the faja isn't cutting in your stomach, you can stop wearing the board. So that's probably like over a month to 2 months. For weight gain, definitely the same age as traditional faja. Do a full body faja, sleeves above the knee, so at least when you're working out and whatnot, you're sculpting your entire body. I didn't see that one, love. I said I'm answering 2 more questions. You're welcome, boo. Alright, cool. So if I don't get to come on today, I'm definitely coming on back tomorrow, guys. I'm really trying to do one of these lives every single day. Again, it's just that sometimes I'm very busy, but I am really trying my best to put it into my schedule. So tomorrow I'm coming on. I don't know what time, and I think that's what messes me up sometimes. It's like because I pre-planned it and so okay guys, I'm going to be on tomorrow at 5, then at 5 I can't make it throws me off. So my life has to be spontaneous. If it's something that I can plan, fine, but if not, guys, please understand. So I have 2 YouTube videos that I'll be uploading today, guys. So make sure you guys check it out. If you're subscribed to my channel, you will get an email with that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourself a fabulous day. I'm going to try to save it. And if you save, this video is going to be on YouTube also. Curvy Gyals TV on my website and all that good stuff. So again guys, have yourself a fabulous day and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Bye.